Good morning, everyone. Today we're going now and is always coming up with new features. The newest one to come up very shortly will be the handling of multiple accounts. But anyway, let's get going with the current version. It's a desktop application. It runs under Adobe Air, so it's not running in your browser. And you simply download it from tweetdeck.com, the address on your screen, and install it, and you're ready to go. So this is what you'll see when you first come up. Welcome to Tweetdeck. So we'll log in with our Twitter username and password and sign in. Now you'll see that the first three columns that have come up already now are just some replies that have come through and direct messages and my all friends column up the top here. Now the first thing we're going to do though is go over here to the settings and turn that on, and we're going to turn off this plain notification sound, show the notification window, because they're just a nuisance. In the settings area as well, you can change your colors and fonts, and that's about all that you probably need to change. On my previous screen I had different colors, but on the new one it seems to be quite fine with the black background and the white text. So we'll save that and go back to here. Over here we've got the all friends column, any replies that have been coming through, and direct messages. These are the people that want to offer you million-dollar programs, well worthwhile reading. It's amazing what you can make in a day. Okay. Now if we go up here to the icons on the top here, the first one allows you to tweet. The second one shows the all friends column, which is you'll see is already showing. The next icon there is for replies, but the replies column is already showing as well. The next icon is for direct messages. They are already showing also. The next icon is for your favorites. Now if you've favorited tweets, and I can go in here to say this one here, and you'll see under the, when you click over the, or just roll over the avatar, you'll see the icons come up, and just click on other actions and the tweet, and it allows you to click on favorite, and that will save that tweet for you. So anything that you want to read again at some stage, you can save it into your favorites. This next one here is quite interesting. It's to set up a group, and I'll go through that shortly, as I will with this one, which is for Twitter search. The next one is Twit Scoop, I beg your pardon, which is the trending topics on Twitter. You can explore that one yourself. The other one is 12 Seconds TV. Yeah, have a look at that one if you want to. This one is for stock twits, if you want to bring in some investment information. And this one's for your Facebook status updates. And if you've set up your friend feed account to feed into your Facebook, you don't need to worry about that one. Okay, let's have a look first of all at our groups. And clicking on groups, you'll see over here it's got add a new group. And so I'm going to call this group my best mates. And I'm going to go down and I'm going to pick Angie's Biz, who's a lovely lady, and I'm going to click on down the bottom here, save group. And as you can see here, I've now got another column that says group best mates, and Angie's tweets have come up in there. So that way you can keep a close track of all of your best mates in the in Twitter. The next one, of course, is the search. So if you click on there, search for, and let's say we're searching for all tweets that contain the word Kagora, and we'll just click on the search, and you'll see now that it's come up with a search column on Kagora, and it's pulled in all of those tweets where the word Kagora is mentioned. So you can see that, and there's Bueller there. So what I can do with Bueller is that I can click on other actions, user, add to group, and it's going to pull it up and ask you what group I want to add it to. I'll put her in my best mates column because she'll kill me if I don't, and then any tweets that come through from Bueller in future will actually be in the best mates column, and I'll be able to keep a check on what Beulah's up to and respond to her tweets. Okay, so there are all those. Now to tweet, you just click on this column here, the icon, I beg your pardon, to tweet, and it brings up this "What are you doing?" which is a traditional thing, is the traditional Twitter question. So let's just type a tweet in here. Have you joined the Melbourne City Kagora community as yet? Question mark. Now, I'm going to put a URL in there, but I don't want to put a really long URL that's just going to take up a lot of the tweet. You want to keep your tweets as short as possible so that people can retweet them. So I'm going to type the URL in here, in the shortened URL box, and I'll put melbournecity.kagora.com, and I go over here to shorten, and that then shortens it and gives it a bit.ly URL, nice and short. I've still got 60 characters left, so people can retweet it quite comfortably. And hit the enter key, and the tweet's gone. It's sent. There it is over here. Have you joined the Melbourne City Kagora community as yet? All right. So what else you can do here is that there's provisions for Tweetpics. If you want to load up pictures onto the Tweetpic forum. This here, if there's a very long tweet and you're retweeting it or whatever, this can actually shrink the tweet down to a reasonable level, which can be very handy at times. This is a translation icon. If you get one in foreign language, you can translate it. And recent hashtags. Hashtags are, well, beyond the scope of this, but we can explain them at some other time. Now really, that is about all there is to setting up Tweetdeck so that it is working for you. We've got our search column, we've set up a group, we've got our direct messages showing, our replies showing, and our all friends. The only other thing that perhaps I could show you is that you can have up to 10 columns in Tweetdeck, and you can just scroll across the bottom of the screen horizontally to see them all as you need them. And the only other thing would be the organisation of these columns. So if I've got my replies, my all friends, direct message, I don't really look at them terribly often because they contain a lot of spam. So down here you can see that it's got move column to the right, so I'll move that over, and I'll move it over again. So now I've got my best mates, and I've got Kagora there, and my direct messages. Now once you've read all these tweets, as well down the bottom here, there's some other little icons. There's move column to the left. Filter this column. Now a filter, that's on each of the columns, and if I click on that, a little search box comes up here. So I type in, well, they've all got Melbourne in it. Free, let's see, remembrance, REMEMBRANCE, and there is the one tweet that's come up in there with the word remembrance in. So it's a good way of finding tweets if you need to do so by search criteria. So we close that, and all the tweets come up again. And once you've read them, this icon here marks them all as being seen, right? And then the next one here clears all the seen tweets. So now my reply column is empty. I've had a look at all those. I've responded when need to, and now I can wait for the next lot to come in. So really, that's all there is to Tweetdeck. It's a little bit of playing around, but it's a fantastic application, and I just hope that you really enjoy it. I'll see you soon around Kagora.